how's it going guys? It's August. It's been about a month since Fortune's Hand has been released, and that means that this month we will get the mini expansion, so it's time for me to do another wishes for what I hope in the mini expansion. We'll just get started right away. Alright, so the first thing I would like to see is more support for Accel Forest. Fortune's Hand brought all these cool Accel synergy cards for Forest. You know, we have cards like Lionel, Chipper Skipper, as well as cards that previously had Accel for Forest, you know, things like the Primal Giant. So the cards are there, they're good, they're effective. It's just used in other decks, essentially. There's nothing that really ties them together to make it be its own deck. A card like Lionel is great, but he's not good enough to like carry a deck, not even close. I think Forest has a bunch of great cards, and I don't like the combo decks like the Terraformer and the Roach. I don't want to see that. I want to see more, better, cooler Forest decks, and I think that Accel Forest could be one of those. If they just got like maybe a legendary or a gold, or maybe both, to really like tie the deck together, give you a reason why you want to play the Accel, and you know, some sort of payoff for it. I think that there's enough Accel cards that with one or two more they could do it, because the Accel cards that we have, they're pretty good already, and I really like Forest, especially the more board-based focused Forest. So side games, Accel Forest, give it to us. We want it. Alright, the next thing I want is more rally support. See, the Wind God came out in Fortune's Hand, and at the start it was this really powerful card. People seem to realize like, hey, you get a free Wind Dog when you get Rally 10. It's pretty easy to get, and it's quite powerful effect, right? So at the start, people complained that it was like too good, but you know, at the end of the day, only really Shadow and Sword used it. And although Shadow is one of the best classes, best decks in the game, Sword is like pretty whatever. So the Wind God is great, and Sword has rally support, and it works with Shadow because of the way BR Right interacts with it, but I would like to see other classes be able to utilize the rally mechanic. So, you know, where that means there's more payoff for rally, like maybe, you know, a card like Wind Dog, or like Sword that gets rally keywords, or just ways to activate rally, follow to summon other followers, things like that. I think it'd be great if other classes could use the Wind God, and we just have a bit more board-based support. In the many expansions in the past, we've had like the Princess Knight to tie the Union Burst kind of together for everybody as a neutral gold. So maybe the neutral gold for this expansion for Fortune's Hand can be something for rally, because honestly I really like rally. I would like fighting for the board. Give us more rally. Alright, next topic is Haven and Haven Amulets. At this point, you know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I really want to see Haven get some good amulets because we're so desperate for them. Alana and Kel are going to rotate out when Rebirth, you know, goes next expansion. So what is Haven going to do without those? Maybe go back to amulets? I really like amulets for Haven. We have cards like Aurora that are fantastic, and in the past we've had fantastic Haven amulets, things like Morier, Bejeweled Tortoise, things like that. And when you try and build like an amulet focused Haven deck today, something like Safina, you go through the amulets and it's like, man, these cards suck. There's like barely anything that's playable. You have like this super awkward, super slow amulets. Some people are playing Summon Pegasus because we're so desperate. So I think it's about time that Haven gets some good amulets. It could be part of an expansion, maybe next expansion, but I definitely want to see more Haven amulets. Let them be good. Give me that sweet, sweet countdown synergy. And I would love to see Skullfang come back. Obviously as a way better card because I like Skullfang, but he sucked. So Haven Amulets, I'd like to see it. Now for Rune, I just want to give Rune a big fat ring because I don't know, man, like we had Spell Boost and like, you know, people don't like it, it's unfun to play against, and then side game shifted support to Earth Rune, and it's like, oh, Earth Rune seems so cool. I'm glad we finally get Earth Rune support, and then Earth Rune is just a Carol deck and it's super whack and we hate it. So I don't know, man, I don't know what's happening with Rune. At this point I don't know what Rune should even get, but I know people love playing Rune, right? But oh man, it's such a struggle. I really dislike Rune, and I really hope that side games can, I don't know, do something with the class. Sell me on Rune somehow. Anything. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Main expansion will come out at the end of the month, so look forward to, you know, cards being revealed, and I will be reviewing them. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.